If you have been struggling to get sales from your design work or understanding what you really need to do to make money, I have the workshop for you. On September 23rd, I'm hosting my first ever Profitable Designer Workshop. This 1-day, 3-hour workshop is only $97, but I have a discount for all my podcast listeners. Go to carinagardnercourses.com/profit and put in the code podcast for $50 off. I can't wait to see you more profitable. So at the time of recording this, I am in the middle of finishing up our new Design Suite handbook. So Design Suite, for those of you who don't know, is my mastermind program. And I have realized I don't talk that much about it. I do talk about design a lot. We talk about going to a design boot camp, but most people don't realize that Design Suite really is the main program. It's my mastermind program. It's the program where we are really exploring how to become a great designer. And when I say exploring, like, we like our people making money by the time they're done with our program. That's a very important piece of it. Now, we do have lots of different people doing lots of different things. So because of that, we have 17 courses in the program, which is a little bit insane. But because of the way we do it, it makes it so that it's just this guided transformational experience that allows you to really get into design. So I thought today we could talk about some of the secrets, because there are some things I never talk about. You know, in a design boot camp, I talk about all the courses because they really are amazing. I talk briefly, I believe. Yeah, I talk about like the meetings we have. We do Etsy coaching. We have mentor meetings. So I'm actually seeing your work and critiquing it, which is a really big deal. Like, you're really not, I don't know anyone who's doing anything like that outside of a university program. So if you were in my classroom, we'd be critiquing things. We do the same thing in Design Suite. Okay. We have peer meetings so you can get to know other designers. And then we're starting a bunch of new things. But even more secret than that, there are things in the program we never talk about. And I'm putting together this handbook, and I'm like, I start writing this like, oh, and here are some secret things you probably don't know about. So I'm letting the cat out of the bag. Here are some things we do in Design Suite that have been monumental, that are just super fun, that just makes the whole program a little bit, you know, more sparkly and fun. Okay, so the number one thing that people don't know about is that we have a Marco Polo feed. So in this Marco Polo feed, if you don't know what Marco Polo is, it's a video app, sharing app, and we use something called Sharecast. And what I do is, the first time I ever did it, I didn't know if it was going to go well, but I took Design Suite on a virtual field trip to Paris with me. So I was taking my daughter to Paris for her senior trip, and we did marbling paper, and we went to the d'Orsay, and we went to the Louvre, and we just did all sorts of fun, artsy things. I went on a luxury vintage tour of like clothing and stuff, and showed all these different cool designs. And so the point of it is art history, design work, and all that other good stuff. I think everybody really enjoyed it. It was meant to be just fun, and I talked about where graphic design came from, the commercial art from the fine art, and I showed them Toulouse-Lautrec stuff. So it was just this super fun experience. And so we kept that Marco Polo feed open. I don't hop on it very often. It's really meant for these virtual conferences, but I think by the time this comes out, this will have already happened. I just did the same thing for New York City. I was taking my daughter to New York City, and I wanted to take everyone to the museums and, go show the food and all the fun stuff. So this is a super secret thing we never talk about that now you know about. And we just keep that Marco Polo feed in case I am wanting to get on it to talk to them. And we really do segment it to virtual conferences. Okay, so these virtual field trips, and then we actually take them and we put them together, and we put them in the program so people can just watch them all the way through if they don't want the app. So that's our super secret thing. The other thing that we don't talk about very often, it's not like so secret, like you maybe have heard me mention it in passing, that someone told me when I was talking to some of the members about what they liked in the program. Someone told me, and when I say someone, I mean, actually I want to say 3 or 4 people told me that this was their favorite part of Design Suite. And I was like, wait, what? Seriously? And that is what we call them Thursday trainings. So I do a 3 to 5 minute video. Sometimes it's up to 10 minutes, but it gets posted into our Design Suite community. And every Thursday we post one of these videos that I've done. And it started out as kind of a whim. Like when I started doing it, it was actually right when we started the community piece, because I didn't even want a community in Design Suite when we first started it. Ask grandfathered in members about how I totally fought them on doing a community. And we finally did a community, and I started posting these videos of myself talking to them about design, motivation, coaching them on mindset. And it was just like what I was thinking about, kind of the season I was in. Like, you know, at Christmas time, I'm talking about like taking a break, resting. Recently, I've been talking about slumps. Just all the different things that are really going on for designers right here and now. And people who are telling me that is like their favorite part of the week. They love listening to the Thursday training. I had no idea. And I rarely talk about it. So if you come into Design Suite, you're going to want to check it out. We also have an archived Thursday training, so you can watch everything. All right, another fantastic secret that you maybe didn't realize, because, you know, we do all these meetings and stuff like that. We actually archive all the replays for all of those meetings, and you can watch them when you come into Design Suite. So like you can go back to our very first meetings and see what we were talking about a year ago, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Like you can go back and watch all of it. We also keep a huge archive of virtual conferences. So you can go back and watch all of our virtual conferences, and we have amazing guests come on. We do all sorts of amazing things there. So that is like a secret. I mean, it's not even a real secret. It's like maybe once you start thinking about it, you'd be like, oh yeah, they keep that in there. But like when I'm talking about it, I'm like, we have so many videos, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of meetings that you can sort through and watch. Now, you might be like, I don't want to watch all those meetings. Yeah, but you might want to go check out the last couple, because there will be things in there that will be super fascinating to you and relate to what we're working on right now. So that's like another sort of secret thing. What other secret things? I think I just announced we're doing an award program, and we have a handbook, and these things are coming out this year. The other thing that I never talk about is how we have a tote. So when you join the program, we send you this navy blue tote with our mantra on it, and it always ends with I'm a Design Suite original, because we think our Design Suite members are original. They're super creative, they're building their businesses, and you know what? It is hard to build a creative business. And I think those that are really doing it and being smart about it, they are originals in their own right. So we have this blue tote, and we have the new award system, and they can iron it onto the back of their tote, or they can put it somewhere else. I'm actually really excited to see what will happen with that. So I think that's all the secret things I can reveal for right now. We actually have some new secret things that we're not talking about yet, but we're going to reveal in our September virtual conference for Design Suite. So stay tuned, Design Suite members who are listening. You're going to really love it. Those of you who are interested in Design Suite, this is a college level mastermind program. We actually feel like I hate to say this, better than college, in that we're very niche down. And so we try to teach you university level courses, and then on the side of that, we try to give you tons and tons of experience in the real world, which I never did when I worked at the University of Minnesota. So this is a really powerful thing. I hope you really, really enjoy it. And if you want to learn more about Design Suite, come into a design boot camp. That's when we open it up. We talk about it, and we train you on what is really possible as a designer. Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.